Have you ever wondered what the world was like 1,000 years ago? While Europe was in what some call the Dark Ages, another part of the world was experiencing a brilliant golden age. This was the Islamic world, a civilization stretching from Spain to the edge of India, a vibrant tapestry of cultures, languages, and ideas, all connected by a common faith. For nearly a millennium, it was a global center of science, philosophy, medicine, and art. Let's journey back in time and explore this incredible thousand-year history, a story of empires, scholars, and innovations that fundamentally shaped the world we live in today. Our story begins around the 7th century on the Arabian Peninsula. The rise of Islam under the Prophet Muhammad and the subsequent Rashidun Caliphate marked the start of an extraordinary expansion. Within a century, Arab armies had created one of the largest empires in history. But this wasn't just a military conquest. As the empire grew, it absorbed the knowledge of the ancient Greeks, Persians, Indians, and Egyptians. This fusion of cultures under the new Umayyad Caliphate, with its capital in Damascus, set the stage for something truly special. They established a common language for administration and scholarship, Arabic, and created a dynamic, multicultural society where trade and ideas could flow freely across continents. The real heart of the Golden Age began with the rise of the Abbasid Caliphate in 750. They moved the capital to a brand new, magnificent city, Baghdad. This wasn't just any city. It was designed to be the center of the world. The Abbasid caliphs, especially rulers like Harun al-Rashid and his son al-Mamun, were huge patrons of knowledge. They established the legendary House of Wisdom, or Beit al-Hikmah. This wasn't just a library. It was a massive translation center and academy. Scholars from all backgrounds, Muslims, Christians, Jews, were invited to Baghdad. Their mission? To gather all the world's knowledge and translate it into Arabic. They translated works by Aristotle, Plato, Euclid, Ptolemy, and Galen, preserving classical knowledge that had been lost in Europe. But they didn't just preserve it, they built upon it. This intellectual curiosity sparked a scientific revolution. In mathematics, the scholar Al-Khwarizmi pioneered algebra. In fact, the word algebra comes from his book's title, Al-Jabr. He also introduced Hindu-Arabic numerals, the very same numbers 0 through 9 we use today, to the Western world. Imagine doing math with Roman numerals. Thanks to him, we don't have to. In astronomy, observatories in cities like Baghdad and Samarkand mapped the stars with unprecedented accuracy. Astronomers like al-Battani refined Ptolemy's models, calculated the length of the solar year with incredible precision, and created astronomical tables, known as Zij, that were used by astronomers for centuries, including Copernicus. Medicine also saw incredible advancements. Think of a modern hospital with different wards for different illnesses and a dedicated pharmacy. That concept was pioneered in the Islamic world. Hospitals in Baghdad, Cairo, and Damascus were marvels of their time, offering free healthcare to everyone, regardless of their background. Physicians like al-Razi, known in the West as Rhazes, wrote comprehensive medical encyclopedias that were standard textbooks in Europe for 500 years. He was the first to identify smallpox and measles as distinct diseases. Then there was Ibn Sina, or Avicenna, a true polymath. His masterpiece, The Canon of Medicine, was an immense encyclopedia that synthesized all known medical knowledge. It became the single most important medical reference in both the Islamic world and Europe well into the modern era. He also introduced practices like quarantine to prevent the spread of contagious diseases and even dabbled in what we would now call clinical trials. The spirit of inquiry wasn't limited to science. Philosophy and literature flourished. Thinkers like Ibn Rushd or Averroes in Andalusia, that's Muslim Spain, wrote extensive commentaries on Aristotle, trying to reconcile Greek philosophy with Islamic faith. His work would profoundly influence medieval European scholasticism and thinkers like Thomas Aquinas. The Islamic world was also a land of incredible stories. While the caliphs were funding science, they also enjoyed legendary tales. This is the era that gave us 1001 Nights, with its timeless stories of Sinbad, Aladdin, and Ali Baba. These tales, passed down orally and later written, give us a magical glimpse into the bustling life of cities like Baghdad. And you could see this richness in the art and architecture. From the stunning Great Mosque of Córdoba in Spain, with its forest of candy cane arches, to the intricate geometric tiles and calligraphy decorating mosques and palaces across the region. Islamic artists, often avoiding depictions of human figures in religious contexts, became masters of abstract design. They developed complex geometric patterns, origami, and flowing arabesques that create a sense of infinite, repeating beauty. Calligraphy, the art of beautiful handwriting, was considered the highest art form, used to write verses from the Quran in breathtakingly elegant scripts. These designs weren't just decorative. They were a manifestation of a worldview that saw order and beauty in the mathematical structure of the universe. But no golden age lasts forever. By the 11th and 12th centuries, the unified Abbasid Caliphate began to fracture. Regional dynasties rose in Egypt, Spain, and Persia. Then came two major waves of invasion. First, the Christian Crusades from the West, which aimed to reclaim the Holy Land. While disruptive, their long-term impact on the core Islamic lands was less significant than the second invasion. In the 13th century, a devastating storm came from the east, the Mongols. In 1258, the Mongol army sacked Baghdad. They destroyed the House of Wisdom, threw its priceless books into the Tigris River until the water ran black with ink, and brought the Abbasid Caliphate to a final, brutal end. It was a catastrophic blow to the intellectual heart of the Islamic world. But this was not the end of the story. It was a transformation. After the Mongol shock, new and powerful Islamic empires rose from the ashes. In the 15th and 16th centuries, three great empires came to dominate the landscape, often called the Gunpowder Empires, for their mastery of new military technology. The first was the Ottoman Empire, based in modern-day Turkey. In 1453, they conquered Constantinople, ending the Byzantine Empire and making Istanbul their magnificent capital. The Ottomans built a vast, long-lasting empire that controlled much of the Middle East, North Africa, and Southeastern Europe for centuries. They were patrons of incredible architecture, like the work of the master architect Mimar Sinan, whose mosques still dominate Istanbul's skyline. Further east, in Persia, the Safavid Empire emerged. They established Shia Islam as the state religion, which created a distinct cultural and political identity from their Sunni Ottoman neighbors. Their capital, Isfahan, became one of the world's most beautiful cities, filled with stunning mosques, palaces, and public squares that still draw wonder today. The Safavids were masters of producing silk, carpets, and exquisite miniature paintings. And to the southeast, in India, the Mughal Empire was founded by descendants of the Mongols who had converted to Islam. Rulers like Akbar the Great promoted a policy of religious tolerance, and his grandson, Shah Jahan, commissioned one of the most famous buildings in the world, the Taj Mahal, a breathtaking mausoleum and a testament to eternal love. These three empires continued the legacy of Islamic civilization for another 500 years, each with its own unique blend of art, culture, and governance. However, by the 18th and 19th centuries, the world was changing again. Europe, now fueled by its own scientific revolution and the Industrial Revolution, was expanding globally. The Islamic empires, facing internal decay and external pressures, began to decline. European colonial powers came to dominate much of the region, redrawing maps and reshaping societies in ways that continue to have consequences today. The thousand-year era of the Islamic world as a dominant global center of power and innovation came to a close. So what is the legacy of this incredible thousand-year history? It's all around us. It's in the numbers we use, the words we speak like algebra, algorithm, and coffee. It's in the scientific method, the university, the hospital, and the astrolabe that guided explorers across the seas. The scholars of the Islamic Golden Age didn't just save ancient knowledge. They supercharged it and passed it on, providing a crucial bridge to the European Renaissance. Their story is a powerful reminder that history is not a simple line from one civilization to the next. It's a complex, interconnected web. The light of knowledge has been carried by many different hands across many different cultures. The thousand-year story of the Islamic world is a vital chapter in our shared human story, a testament to what we can achieve when curiosity, tolerance, and a passion for knowledge come together. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through time. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Let me know in the comments which part of this history you found most surprising. See you in the next video.